I'm Renita.
I'm Renata.
And today we will be preparing a delicious appetizer, Cajun Seafood Egg Rolls.
These egg rolls are twice as nice as your regular egg rolls.
So get your taste buds ready for double the taste of our delicious Cajun Seafood Egg Rolls.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay, first things first, let's go over everything we need for the egg rolls. We cannot have Cajun Seafood Egg Rolls without seafood. So here we have shrimps, we have lobster bites. Actually, this was a lobster tail. It was one lobster tail that I cut up into little pieces to get the lobster bites. And we have baby scallops.
We only have just a tiny bit of scallops because we couldn't stop eating the scallops last night.
We actually cooked this seafood before we prepared the video, but we did season them with Italian seasoning. We have garlic seasoning. And of course, we have the Cajun seasoning. Otherwise, you won't be able to call them Cajun Seafood Egg Rolls. This is how you get the Cajun taste. We have the coleslaw and cabbage. Make sure it says coleslaw and cabbage. It's important that it's both on the back written, coleslaw and cabbage. You can actually find this at your local grocery store. And we have the wonderful egg roll wraps. Renata, why are you eating the food? That's why we don't have any left.
Really, Renita?
Really, Renata? You're eating them, right? We don't have any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 little babies.
We don't have any scallops because you was eating them last night, not me.
You was eating them, Renata. Let's get back to the camera real quick, please. We have the wraps. You can find this at your local grocery store. The egg roll wraps. Me and Renata like to dip our egg rolls into duck sauce. Very delicious. You can find this at your local grocery store as well. We buy these sometimes, but other times we go to Amazon and we get these packages. Me and Renata like to be professional. So we like the packages. We love to get the packages. We barely buy these. Amazon. And we need those eggs actually to wrap up the egg rolls. And we have brown eggs. We love brown eggs. They're healthier for you. Okay, so we're about to steam the coleslaw for the egg rolls. I'm just going to spray the pan just one time, not too much. We don't want it to have that wet, greasy look when we actually cook the egg rolls or the coleslaw.
Yeah, so right now I am just pouring the coleslaw into the pan. How many egg rolls will this whole bag make, Renita?
Well, she's about to put in the whole bag.
Oops, sorry, I'm making a mess.
The whole bag can actually make 10 egg rolls.
And we're gonna be eating all 10 of them.
Sure is. Uh-oh, she's making a mess as usual.
Sorry.
Okay, so get this out the way.
Throw this in the garbage.
So I'm just going to put a little salt and pepper in this. Just a little bit. I really don't like salt, but for the taste, I had to put a little salt and pepper. And actually, once again, we're making Cajun Seafood Egg Rolls, so I'm going to also put a little Cajun in there as well to give it more of the Cajun taste. Now, can you pass me Cajun, please?
Yes, and also I do want to point out to make sure your pan is on low, okay?
And cover. I think this might be too hot. Make sure this is on low so it won't burn. I'm just going to put like a ½ teaspoon. Don't want to overdo it, but I still want that taste. Well, it might be 1 teaspoon. Just a little bit, but we need the Cajun taste. So we're going to cover this. And we'll be back in about 8 minutes when it's all steamed and done.
Okay, so we will be preparing the egg rolls while the oil is over there heating up. The first thing that I will be doing is cracking this egg.
Now she's cracking the egg. These are the egg roll wraps that I will be separating for us to actually roll the egg rolls in. And me and Renata actually use, they're really thin as you can see. We use 2 of the wraps for 1. Am I too loud with this? Because they're too thin. No, you're okay. Okay. So that should be almost done. It's done. Okay, so we're about to wrap up these egg rolls. First, we're gonna use the brush. And we're gonna put the egg on the edges, just like this. This actually seals the egg roll wrap after we wrap it.
I'm gonna do the same thing that she did, and she can be showing you.
So we're gonna wrap them up together, Renata. Okay. But I will be putting my cabbage inside my egg roll. This should be enough. So as you can see, we have about this amount. And then I'll be adding my seafood. Renata will do hers. And I'll just be giving the seafood with her fork as well. That's why it's best to use 2 of everything. Actually, these shrimps is actually big, so I'm just gonna kind of cut them in half. Should have had a knife, but I wasn't thinking. I'm gonna take little pieces of my lobster bites. They actually dried up. I should have put some oil or something in there. Here you go, Renata. So as you can see, it's filled up with the cabbage and coleslaw, shrimp, lobster bites, and scallops.
And remember, you can use any seafood you want.
So are you ready to roll yours up?
Yes, I am. I kind of get confused on this sometimes, so you're gonna take the lead.
Okay, so what we're gonna actually do is get the sides. Get the sides, Renata. We're gonna do it together. Put them together like this. I'm the one that usually wrap them up. And she took the cabbage.
And then take this in, roll it over to the other side. And then you're gonna hold it tight and roll it up.
Yeah, make sure it's tight so that it won't be so loose and come out. Then I have this piece right here, and I will just be sealing it. Make sure it's tight. And we have a wrapped egg roll. It's gonna like this. Now we're gonna do this again to show you guys. Once again, we use 2 of the wraps because they're so thin. Here you go.
And you can be using the egg.
Thank you. Me and Renata have been experimenting with egg rolls for years. We actually moved from the north to the south, and we noticed when we moved that the Chinese food tastes different. We was missing the New York taste of our Chinese food, so we decided to learn how to make it ourselves. And
ever since then, we've been making our own egg rolls. At least 3 or 4 times a week.
we love egg rolls.
You could be putting your cabbage in there.
You're right. We're gonna wrap it up together again, Renata. Cut this shrimp. I should have had a knife. All the baby scallops. I wish you never ate all the scallops, Renata. Because we just got that little bit. Put this up so. Here you go. Thank you.
As you can see, guys, this is easy. Anyone can actually wrap up these egg rolls.
Even the children. The kids can wrap them up as well.
Okay, Renita, I think I want to just put lobster. Well, not just lobster, just more shrimp in mine. This one will be mine, okay?
How are you gonna?
Easily. Ready?
Let me put one in mine. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wrap these up.
So remember, we're gonna grab these two ends at the same time.
Hold on, it's actually in a diamond shape. With everything going across in the middle. Wrap it up. Cross. Keep wrapping.
Make sure when you're folding it that it's really tight, or else the egg roll is gonna fall apart
while you're frying it in the oil.
And again,
wonderfully wrapped egg rolls. Okay, so our oil is hot right now. I will be frying the egg rolls. I wrap mine up better than Renata, by the way. Looks like she rushed on hers. Hers is more skinnier too. Ugh. These are going to be delicious. They don't actually take that long to fry. About 5 minutes. Just remember to flip them over. If they're actually done when they're golden brown, but you guys can see at the end how they're supposed to look. Okay, so as you can see, they're just the way we like them. Golden brown. Some people like to cook theirs extra crispy, so you can actually leave them in longer. We like ours just like this. Perfect. The way my sister and I like them. And make sure that you have a some napkins or paper towel underneath, because we're cooking them in oil. Woo! We're cooking them in oil, so it could get very greasy. Get some more paper towel. Okay, so our Cajun seafood egg rolls are done.
and they're really hot. So make sure you just let them sit just for a few minutes or so.
But what I like to do is, I like to cut these green onions, which I might do right now. I will be cutting the, my cutting board. That'll represent Renita and Renata's book collection. Should have had a better knife. And I didn't mention it before, but the book collection, the characters are my sister and I, of course, because it's our name. But they're us when we were 7 years old. So that's the age of the characters. So we're done cutting these up. Put these to the side. There you go. I just would like to sprinkle them. I'll go on this side. Sorry, Renata. Some actually fell, but it's okay. And guys,
there,
here you have it.
Cajun Seafood Egg Rolls.
Okay, so I will be taking one of these. Now we're going to taste it together.
Okay.
We're gonna cut in the middle. So you guys can actually see how I look in the middle. It's hot too. Put a knife right here. This is how it looks. Here's your sauce, Renata. It's already cut.
Oops, that's all on my hand.
Is it warm for us to bite?
I think so, hopefully.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. See how it tastes?
2, go. Mmm. Delicious. Don't forget to subscribe at the bottom. And actually make these and tell us what you think about them. These are delicious.
I'm ready to eat all of these right now.
Mm-hmm.